So I'm starting this video from where I left off at the last video. So what I'm gonna do is, first of all, with my list, I'm going to go back here and check on this little, this piece. I'm gonna clean it up, paint it, take these. So I'm going to clean that, paint it, not with that, but I'm going to paint it. I'm going to paint those little shock mounts for that. They go in there. Then I'm going to move on to fuses. What else do I got? So then I'm going to move on to fuses, and the dash lights are some of the fuses. Rear end's basically out. We're just waiting on the shackles. Control tower brace is what I'm going to paint right now. Ignition switch. So on my last video, which I did not record sadly, in the actual car, my camera's not focusing, but the ignition car was fired. We were trying to figure out if the oil sending line was actually the problem. And when we figured out it was actually the problem, my dad told me to kill the car, turned it off, the car kept running, so either something in the switch is bad or the ignition, don't really know right now. So we're going to check that out too. Then I don't know what I'll get to today, but this video will probably encompass most of that, and then, yeah. So, I'm compression fitting the oil sender line right now. Yeah, so small things I have to do to get the car back on the road. Now that this is on, I'm going to put the car in the air and check out the brakes. See how those look. So, oh yeah, here's my parts that I painted. All nice. So yeah. Okay, so we got the little shock tower mounts on. This was annoying to put on because of that ground back there. I don't know if you can see that, but now it's on, and I gotta push the shocks down by hand to get them on. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Before we leave, because I'll order them.
So, got out the coolant temp, or water temp little sender. Gonna put in a new one and see if the gauge works. So, see the coolant right there, it's all spilling out. So here's the new one. And then I'm gonna start it up, see if it works. all the oil that was on the headers is burning off right now, so the cap's filling with smoke. And sorry, I had to fill with my phone because camera died. So yeah, filling up with smoke. Headers have oil on them. Alright guys, so it's basically where this video is gonna end. So we ended up putting in the little coolant sender, got that in, got the temp gauge to work. We figured out we were putting the oil sending line on that instead of the coolant line, that's why it didn't work. So that works now. Fuel tank gauge doesn't work, so we think it's because the sender, I think the sender is like not the right pitch, so we're gonna probably bend it a little bit and then it'll work better. Next is the rear end, and we've been working on that for a few days. I haven't really been recording that just because it's kind of not probably the greatest thing that anyone wants to watch. Just in, out, taking it in and out like 4 times now. The rear end basically is still crabbing. We put the new shackles in it. We got those in the mail. So since we got the new shackles in it, still bent. We don't know what to do. Beating it over, trying to do everything. Got bushings. Got basically everything. The last resort right now, what we come to is maybe someone put the leaf springs on like opposite sides. Maybe somehow something's going wrong. It's off by 5/8 of an inch. So no matter what, we line it up and then tighten it down and it goes back. So that's what we're at now. And thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed, please leave a like, and I'll continue to have updates on this thing. Sorry this was like not the fastest I could have posted it, but I was pretty busy with working on the car. So thanks for your guys' support.